Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Shireen Abdelmaiz, Project Officer and COVID-19 Program Manager at the Science, Technology and Innovation Funding Authority. Now we're going to talk about the COVID-19 emergency call. Due to the authority regulations and the safety measurements, we prepared this recorded presentation to stand for an info session for all applicants. I hope it will guide you all for successful submission. COVID-19 grant objectives is to address the national priority needs for efficient disease management. Industrial collaboration is highly supported for low manufacturing cost and short development cycle of research outcomes. Also, our target is to enable disease control rapidly and allow better management of the outbreak. That's why the applicants are encouraged to work in consortium, and the call is not limited to the governmental agencies only, but it addresses the private sectors and companies to complete the grant objectives. The budget allocated for the projects. Each project could be funded for up to 2 million for a maximum period of 9 months. The incentives of the team per project is expanded to reach 800,000 Egyptian pound. STIFA allocate around 40 millions for funding up to 20 projects. And for the emergency of the grant, no equipments are allowed, no international travels or conferences or workshops are allowed, and we support totally the multiple organization consortium submission as well as the industrial involvement. The grant has several priority areas, including the medical for the development of diagnostic kits against COVID-19 or for the diagnosis of COVID-19, for the alteration of existing drugs to reduce the severity of COVID-19 and the mortality rates in patients, adaptation of COVID-19 Egyptian treatment protocol, for the pharmaceutical drug repositioning for treatment of COVID-19 and vaccine production, for the ICT digital apps for tracking the disease healthcare and management, and big data platform for mapping the pandemic versus the time and geographical distribution. Other priority areas include the medical equipment and utensils for the development of ventilators, the air purification solutions, and the development of inexpensive personal protective equipment. For the public health, effective solutions for sterilization of surfaces and spaces, and rapid determination of exposure risk via air sampling. Other areas are allowed, but you have to specify the area you're going to work on in your application form. For the safety management measurements needed, specific guidance are to be considered. Virus isolation and cell culturing of specimens are not recommended except in the biosafety level 3 labs. Routine diagnosis of specimen could be handled in biosafety level 2 in case of using automated analyzer, staining of fixed smear, molecular analysis of nucleic acid, using or working on an inactivated specimen all electron microscopic studies with fixed grids. Eligibility criteria. All Egyptian researchers affiliated to Egyptian entities are allowed, but they have to be PhD holder or MD holder. Well-planned applied research projects with defined technical and economic objectives and outcomes are allowed, and ideas which are previously funded through the STDF, STIFA, or any other funding agency should be clearly stated in the application form, and the applicant shall submit on the application form given on the site of STIFA, fulfilling all the requirements of the application form. Submission of the proposals shall be given or uploaded on the site only, not sent by email or hard copies, which are not allowed. The evaluation criteria. Evaluation will be carried out by independent experts from the industrial and economic experts specialized in the technology development, and the acceptance criteria is based on the competitiveness, innovation readiness, and clear applicable research impact ready for industrialization. Submission timeline. The call was launched on the 26th of March 2020, and the deadline of submission is within 2 weeks by the 9th of April at 12 a.m. For more information, please contact Ms. Mariam Fauzi on the given email. I wish you all the best of luck and thank you so much for your attention.